You know, when you mentioned that there was 2 incidents in your life which changed everything, I thought you're going to retell the story of you driving that Volkswagen van and how you almost fell off the cliff.
Yeah, that was one. Yeah.
And I'd love for you to retell that story on this podcast as well, if you could do it quickly.
Achha.
Because that was the story that stayed with me
Achha.
for a very long time. So I'd love for you to talk about it, and also you could explain why you're called the driver.
Well, Ramdas had bought this Volkswagen bus from some Westerners in India.
Beautiful car.
And we drove it back and forth between Nainital and Kenchi every day. We had 20 people in that bus, people hanging off the sides, up on the roof. You know, it was insane. Then one day Maharaji looked at Ramdas and said, Ramdas, you're a saint. You shouldn't drive. Give him the keys. Me. So I got the keys. And from that point, my name was Driver. Maharaji, Driver, aye, come, jao. So I had the keys. And so I drove everything. So now my secret desire was to drive Maharaji in the bus. But I never said anything to anyone. But those keys were never 6 inches away from me. When I slept, they were under the pillow or in my bag. When I went somewhere, they were with me all the time. Never. I was ready at any moment. So then how much time went by? Maybe 6 months. We were now in Allahabad, sitting in the room with Maharaji. I'm sitting over there. He's sitting on the deck, and he goes, Chabi hai? You got the keys? Huh? Chalo. And he gets up, and it was Dada's house in Allahabad. We go out to the bus, and I'm thinking, wow. So we're walking out to the bus. Now, he was very short. Maharaji was short, and the Volkswagen bus seats are high up the door. So he had to throw himself up into the seat. He bashed his head on the top of the door. I mean, really hard. I couldn't believe it. I said, Dada, did you see that? Now, what does Dada say? A real devotee? He said, he did it on purpose. Just drive. That's a real devotee. Everything Maharaji did, as far as Dada was concerned, was on purpose. There was no mistakes. So I get in the car, just me and Maharaji, right? He's sitting right there. And I'm driving. He says, Chalo, Sangam ko. So I'm driving, and he's going like, watch out, be careful. There's a car coming, watch out, be up that, like that. You know, it's like, and the whole time he's like that. And I'm just driving. You're going too fast. We get to the Sangam. I turn the car off. We sit there for a minute. He said, Wapas, Chalo. So same thing going back. Watch out, be careful, watch out, there's a car. We get back to the house, and that's it, right? A couple of days later, I think, we were being sent away to, Ramdas had come back to India with Swami Muktananda after doing a world tour with him. And he had promised Baba, that Muktananda, that he would do a yatra with him. So we were being sent away on the yatra. Maharaji said, you said you would go, you have to go, Jao. You know. So I was driving, and coming out of Allahabad, I don't remember exactly where, there was like this long turn, slow turn, and there was some body of water, maybe a reservoir, on the other side of the road. And I was driving too fast. And the car began to slip off the road to the other side of the road. And we were going right into that water. I couldn't do anything. Lost control of the car. All of a sudden, a huge wind. And the car moved like 10 feet back over to the other side of the road like that. And my first thought was, that's why he hit his head.
Took on some karmas from you guys.
To save us.